Hey yo, what is good everybody? It is your boy Chad bringing y'all another video. This video is going to be like a continuation of my Dr. Fauci email video. The only thing is, well, before we even get to that, man, you know, I'm rocking that One With The Sea clothing. That's that rare drip. You're not going to find this colorway. I'm going to leave One With The Sea clothing's link in the description. You know, if you want to go buy a t-shirt, you can. I think there's a 15% off right now. This is my brother clothing line, and I got that exclusive colorway I can't even cap to you. So if you want this colorway, you know, I say go to the Instagram page and let them know, like, I need that colorway. I need it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. I'm about to crack the window because it's getting a little hot in here. Or I might actually just turn my air conditioner on. You know, out here in the summer, it gets so hot in Georgia that it's like humid hot, to where if you're going to use AC, you might as well get ready to spend some bread, because you're going to be using it the whole time. So I try to ride down with the windows until it's just unbearable. But it's raining and stuff right now. But yeah, man, so this is going to be like a continuation of Dr. Fauci and his emails video. Now, before we even talk about that, you know, like, YouTube kind of made me mad, bro, because they took down my Dr. Fauci and his emails video. They said I was spreading medical misinformation. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that makes no sense, because I literally told you all what Dr. Fauci said. I told you all that in the video, literally verbatim, what he's been telling us about COVID and the rest of them, the CDC and stuff. I even went as far as to tell, you know, what his emails have said to contradict what he's been saying to us in the public. They took down my videos on some medical misinformation. It's like, bro, stop the cap. Like, it made me mad, because it's like the video went through the uploading, the video went through the processing, so they had time to take it down right there. But what was crazy was my video was catching a lot of traction kind of quick. Like, within the first hour, it had like 4 likes, it had like 40 views, and then it was edging towards the end of the night. I was up to like almost getting ready to hit 60. I had 8 likes. People were commenting like, yeah, this is some truth, like, thank you, you know, I'm not falling for these traps, yada yada. And then they took down the video. I'm like, bro, YouTube lame. Like, you know, the way they kind of censoring me, like, it's only inevitable, because I don't try to beat around the bush and use cold words. I just say what it is. And like, if they don't like it, then they just don't like it. But it's just like, you know, like, there are a couple other videos that I've had up before this where it's like, I'm surprised they didn't take those down. But it's like, they got me on the Dr. Fauci. I guess you can't talk about their boy Dr. Fauci, and you can't talk about his emails, when literally, like, we all know what he's been doing in those emails, if you read them. So it just kind of made me mad. But I went ahead and reposted the video to Instagram. You know, they haven't said anything. Like, there's no fact checks, there's no COVID sign on my video. It's like, the video should stay up on Instagram, but if they take that down off Instagram, then I'm gonna know something. Like, in the words of my boy Kenzie, like, I'm gonna know something. But yeah, man, so what I want to talk about, you know, just going off that Fauci video, because I was going to talk about it there, but I didn't want the video to be too long. And even now, like, me being censored, all this is showing me is this, like, it's basically like this. Anybody who goes against the mainstream narrative, or whatever the world has to say about issues, it's gonna be censored. Because, like I said, my video didn't have any medical misinformation. I wasn't providing anybody any medical information. I was just telling you straight up what we've been told versus what Fauci is telling in the emails. You know what I mean? So it's like, there was no misinformation. This is what you all have told us, right? So them censoring me giving this other point of view is like, I can really see, like, a year down the line, 2 years down the line, what the world is going to look like. If you all have ever read 1984, I haven't finished it. I started reading it, but it's kind of like a difficult read. Not like, oh, I can't read, but it's like the way the sentences are, and the way the, like, expression of how they talk in that time period of what's going on, it's kind of hard to grasp the concept of, like, double speak and all that. But in that book, basically what is happening just like now, it's like the people have slowly started erasing other viewpoints for how things are in society, and anyone who questioned them are censored, or in the book they're killed, they go missing, that sort of thing. And it's like, I really see the future of the world basically going in the direction of where everyone's on the same page about everything, about every topic, you know what I mean? Like, those who think, COVID came from bats and versus the lab, I don't even want to really say these words. I don't want to get censored for this video too, but you've already heard me say it. But they're going to have their viewpoints be heard. So anyone who's going with the narrative of A, B, C, D, that's going to be able to be on YouTube. That's going to be able to be on Instagram, Facebook, without being censored. You know what I mean? Everyone else who decides to speak out, they'll be censored. They'll be shadow banned. They may lose their platform for a little bit. Just like they said, I almost received a community strike. And I'm like, for what? They're like, next time you do this, you won't be able to live stream. You won't be able to upload. You won't be able to do anything for a week. I'm like, bro, I didn't do anything in the video besides tell people exactly what you told me, except for I showed them that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. 4 in this circumstance. 2 + 2 is equaling 5. So it's like, I don't really know what you wanted me to do besides, what did you want me to say? Like, what did you want me to say? Whatever they wanted me to say, I wasn't finna say it in the first place. But it's just like, I just found it astounding. Like, I really got censored for medical misinformation, and I spread no medical misinformation. Like, it made me mad for real. Like, I don't even know how to express it. Like, I was heated because it was like nothing was happening on the video besides comments, likes, views. And then it's like, it just got to a certain point, and it's like, then they want to censor it. They didn't want to censor it from the very jump, but they want to censor it after it started gaining a little bit of traction. So yeah, back to my whole point. It's like, just like the 1984 book, it's like everybody in the world is going to have the same view. They're going to all speak the same. They're going to all do A, B, C, and D and not question anything. And that's kind of where we're headed, because anyone who has a different opinion of COVID's origins, of, the election, anything like that, they're just going to automatically censor you. And what's so silly about it all is, like, they'll censor you for your opinion that's opposite of what 90%, or I won't even say 90%, I'll say 75 to 80% of the world is saying. But yet, as time goes on, it reveals that the 20 to 25% who were not going with what the world is going with, or what the mass majority of media is going with, or anybody like that, it's like they end up being right, like, all along. And then people are like, well, it took some time for us to get the truth. And it's like, no, you decided to follow what everyone else is saying without questioning it. And then after time exposed that what they were telling us was lies, or what they were saying was not actually the truth, well, yeah, that's what if it's a lie, then it's not the truth. Then it's like, what was the whole point of that? Like, okay, if the truth, okay, this is how I look at truth. If the truth stands on its own, if there are people actively trying to censor the truth, remove people who speak the truth, who don't even allow a different viewpoint that could, have a counter argument against the initial point, it's like, we need to think more about what that side is saying. Like, okay, if someone said McDonald's is better than Chick-fil-A, and anyone who spoke up saying, nah, I think Chick-fil-A is better because they have real chicken, they actually fix their chicken, it's actually homegrown on a farm, or they actually take real chicken cutlets, put them in batter, and then fry them, and they censored those people, or they deleted their Instagrams, made them where they couldn't upload to Facebook for a week or so because they said Chick-fil-A was better than McDonald's. But anyone who said, yeah, McDonald's is better than Chick-fil-A, like, their meat, like their burger meat, yeah, it's real meat, yeah, their chicken nuggets, real chicken, and we all know it's capped because of the information that's out there saying it's not real chicken, this isn't real beef. It's like, how can their view of what's going on, McDonald's being better than Chick-fil-A, be able to stay up on a platform versus the people who say Chick-fil-A is better than McDonald's, even when the facts prove Chick-fil-A is better than McDonald's? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even if the facts prove it, because of the First Amendment and everybody's freedom of speech, you should be able to say what you want. Even if I say McDonald's is better than Chick-fil-A, and we all know that's cap, and we all know that's not true, and they don't use real materials for their food, like real chicken, real beef, and things like that, allow the people to hear that opinion and do their due diligence and research to disprove what that group is saying. Allow people to do their due diligence and prove what the Chick-fil-A group is saying. That allows for us to have a more well-rounded thought process behind these types of issues, because it allows people the chance to actually research and think for themselves. Because if I saw somebody say McDonald's better than Chick-fil-A, and I say, I don't know about that, let me research. Not only does it help fuel knowledge, gaining some slight education, helping people's research skills up to see different sides of stuff, so you have a well-rounded view of what both sides are saying, but then you can also find the facts to back up what you think or disprove what you think was right. You see what I'm saying? But just censoring aside and then just tossing them to the wayside and saying medical misinformation, like, what is the medical misinformation? You know what I mean? Because I went to go appeal the process, and I want to appeal the video, but it's like, I don't even think I'll win the appeal. I mean, I can try to appeal it, but I don't think I'll win the appeal, because what am I going to say? Like, in the video, I looked at everything that they said my video would be bad for, and they said you can't spread medical misinformation about COVID origins. All right, so COVID origins, they told us it came from bats, right? That's what Fauci and the CDC said. It came from bats. They shot down the lab leak. Then all of a sudden, now that Fauci's emails say, lab leak is a possibility, even the mainstream media is now saying the lab leak's a possibility. So who knows the COVID origins? None of us do. So how is YouTube gonna tell me I'm spreading medical misinformation about COVID's origins when they don't even know the origins themselves? How can you misinform people when the people who informed us from the very beginning don't even know the origins? You see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. That's like I'm saying, people from Chick-fil-A being like, yeah, our chicken comes from, I don't know, such and such farm. And then 6 months later, their chicken actually comes from the horse farm. Oh, I don't even want to get into analogies, because that's besides the point. All I know is they said I was spreading medical misinformation about COVID's origins, right? And what's even dumber about that is it's like Fauci told us that it came from bats, and this is not from a lab. This is naturally occurring. It's a naturally occurring virus. And then a year later, he's talking about, I don't really know if it's naturally occurring. I think it may have been a lab leak. And even his emails from when it first started, he hinted at it's maybe a lab leak. So COVID origins, no one knows where COVID originated from. So why are you censoring people on the origins if you don't even know where it originated from? How can you prove with facts it originated naturally or from bats when the man who told us that information is now switching it up, saying, no, it may have come from a lab? It's just like when he said, yeah, masks protect you from the virus. And then now he's talking about, yeah, masks don't really protect you like that. Make up your mind. Like, it's not even like I'm mad. It's just like, this has just gotten stupid. Like, am I the only person that's realizing this common sense is not adding up? Like, 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. And like, now that I'm looking at it, like, I was just mad at the whole, you've been silenced for medical misinformation. And I'm just like, well, can someone explain to me where COVID originated from if the person who told us where it originated from is switched up 10 million times? Like, he don't even know where it originated from, nor does the CDC. So what are they talking about? Like, and that's what I'm talking about. They want themselves to be the arbiters of truth, but they don't even know the truth themselves. So let people do their own due diligence, their own speculation, their own opinions Let them look at the facts themselves with their own research, and that'll be how they come up with their answer. And if people decide not to believe what YouTube or Facebook or any of them have to say, then that's that. They shouldn't be able to just shut you down and just, oh, this is wrong, and then they don't have any facts to back it up. That's why I had a problem with fact checkers. They literally show what exactly has happened in the video and just say, okay, Chad's driving down the street with one hand on the steering wheel. They say that's misinformation. They'll say Chad's driving down the street with his phone out with one hand on the steering wheel. Like, make it make sense, man. But yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know, you know, I didn't take down that video just to take it down. Like, they actually removed it from my page and then almost gave me a strike for it, giving me warnings and stuff. Like, I don't know who YouTube thought they were with the warnings. Like, that made me mad. Like, me and YouTube got to shoot our one down. But I digress. But yeah, man, it's been your boy Chad. You know, just let me know down below what you all think, because I think it's crazy that they're, you know, trying to censor me. I mean, it's inevitable. I knew this day would come, but I think it's crazy they're trying to censor me when they don't even have 100% of the facts to back up why they did. But yeah, man, I'm done ranting. So it's been your boy Chad. I'm out. Peace.